I come from traffic children.
Okay.
And I learned that the people manage, they sold baby.
You believe that they sold baby?
Yeah, they sold baby. And I start to come back to Sri Lanka and search for my papers, search for many things. And I don't exist in Sri Lanka. I don't have paper. Administration doesn't me.
රත්නපුරේ කහවත්තරෝහලේ ඉපදුනා කියලා තියෙනවා. මේ ඔක්කොම පුරු. එතකොට මේ දරුවෝ ලංකාවේ දරුවෝ. මේ අය 10000ක් විතර ලෝකෙ පුරා ඉතාම විඳවමින් යාගේ කියන්නේ මුළු ජීවිත කාලයක් විඳවමින් ගත කරනවා. මම කවුද? මම කොතෙන්ද ආයිති? ඇයි මාව අතහැරියේ කියන ප්‍රශ්නෙත් එක්ක. Those people who gave her for adoption introduced a lady as your mother. But when you did your DNA test, it is revealed that it is lie.
It's a lie, big lie.
That lady showed you as your mother is not your mother.
Yeah.
It is a fake drama.
Yeah.
අපේ හතේ පොත කියලා පාසල් දරුවන්ට ප්‍රජනන සෞඛ්‍ය හා ලිංගික අධ්‍යාපනය දෙන්න උත්සාහ ගත්තා. ප්‍රජා සෞඛ්‍ය සම්බන්ධ විශේෂඥයින් අධ්‍යාපනයට සම්බන්ධ විශේෂඥයින්. නමුත් ප්‍රජනන සෞඛ්‍ය ගැනවත් ලිංගික අධ්‍යාපනය ගැනවත් මෙලෝ දැනුමක් නැති භික්ෂුන් දෙතුන් දෙනෙක් කඩා පැනලා ඒ වැඩපිළිවෙල කඩා බිඳ දැමුවා. ඔය කඩා පැනලා අපේ හතේ පොත කඩා බිඳ දාපු සාහසික හාමුදුරුවෝ මම ඒ වචනේ කියනවා සාහසික හාමුදුරුවෝ දන්නවනම් ඒගොල්ලෝ කඩා බිඳ දැමුවේ මොන තරම් බරපතල ප්‍රශ්නයකට පිළිතුරක් හැටියට ආපු දෙයද කියලා මම හිතනවා ඒගොල්ලෝ එහෙම දෙයක් නොකරනවා ඇති කියලා. අයිබෝන් අපිත් එක්ක සහභාගී වෙන සියලුම දෙනාට වල්පල රාහුල ආයතනයේ පාංශු නාලිකාව ඔස්සේ අද දවසේ මේ සාකච්ඡාව මම පටිගත කරන්නේ ප්‍රංශයේ තුලූස් දකුණු ප්‍රංශයේ තුලූස් කියන නගරයේ ආසන්න තැනක ඉඳලා. එතකොට සමහර වෙලාවට අපි මෙතෙක් කරපු සාකච්ඡා වලට වඩා ටිකක් වෙනස් සාකච්ඡාවක් වගේ පේන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ඒක හිමත් නැහැ. අපි දිගටම කතා කරන දෙයක් තමයි අපිට ගොඩාක් තුවාලයි. අපි තුවාල වෙලා තියෙනවා කියලා පිළිගනිමු. ඊළඟට තුවාල වලින් සුවපත් වෙන්න ඕන කියන එක. ඒකදී අපි යුද්ධය තුල ලැබපු තුවාල ඒව ගැන කතා කළා. ඊළඟට කැරලි කෝලහල ජාතිවාදී ආගම්වාදී ගැටුම් වල ප්‍රතිඵල ගැන ඒ වගේම පරම්පරාවෙන් එන තුවාල ගැන කතා කරලා තියෙනවා. අද දවසේ අපි කතා කරන්නේ ලංකාවේ ඉපදිලා ලංකාවෙන් පිටස්තර රටවල ජීවත් වෙන සමහර විට සංඛ්‍යාත්මකව 10000කට වඩා වැඩියයි කියලා හිතන්න පුළුවන් ශ්‍රී ලාංකේය ජන ප්‍රජාවක් ගැන විශාල විදිහට තුවාල සහිත සහ ඒ තුවාල වලින් පීඩා විඳින. ඉතින් මම හඳුන්වලා දෙන්න යනවට වඩා මම අපි සාකච්ඡාවේදී හඳුනගමු කවුද මොකක්ද යාලට තියෙන තුවාල ඊළඟට අපි නොදැන හිටපු කියන්නේ අපි මෙතෙක් හිතාගෙන හිටියට වඩා කතාව වෙනස් නේද කියන එක සහ අපි ඔක්කොටම සංවේදී වෙලා මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන් මෙන්න මේ ගැන අපි කතා කරමු. I welcome you to this discussion on behalf of the Walpala Rahul Institute and the Panshu channel, and so for our viewers, I like if you can introduce yourself to the viewers.
Okay, hi everyone. Thank you very much for interview. My name is Krishanti. I'm sorry if I don't speak well English because I'm French and never speak really English. I come from Sri Lanka. I was adopted when I was 11 months in 1983. Mm-hmm. And I left from Sri Lanka now almost 40 years ago. Mm-hmm. So today I'm living in France, I'm married, and I am a psychologist also. And my dog is coming also.
Yes.
This is my dog.
Yeah. Say hi to the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She always wants to be here.
Yeah.
I adopted her also.
Yeah.
So, yes, I'm psychologist, and thanks to my job, I can understand many things about emotional, body, and what's happened for baby when the baby
is
uprooting from his
the
mother. It's very sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
For you?
It's very natural.
Okay.
It is very natural, and it is good that Aiko, right?
Aiko, yes.
Aiko comes into the discussion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. If I ask, when did you come to know that you have been adopted, and when?
When I know, my adoptive mother always told me. She never announced me like this. You are adoptive. It was very natural because in the family we're talking very easily about adoption.
Okay, all right.
So it was not surprising.
Yes.
Because my mom, she is Vietnamese and my father is white.
French.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, French. And so we have not the same skin.
All right. Yes.
So quickly I understand, but it was very natural for my adoptive mother to tell me you are adopted. Like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before going into how as a psychologist you see now, I like to know, and viewers will be happy to hear about your childhood and how you felt. This adoption, how it affects you as a child.
Yeah, for adoptive people, we have a different way.
Yeah.
From it depends of adoptive parents. It depends where do you live. In white country,
yes,
rich with rich people, maybe people with less money. It depends of many things. For me, it was very special because I don't live in the house. I live in the boat. So all my childhood, I always move. So uprooting always trigger.
Okay.
Understand?
So not only you are uprooted from Sri Lanka, and here also you were going place to place in boats. So you had to say goodbye to
every time, every week, say goodbye to new people. So every time it was very difficult, and but in same time, until my 28 years old, I don't think about adoption.
Okay.
I was in totally denial. I think I was white.
Oh, right.
In the glass, for example, when I see my body was white. Because in my brain, I was a white person. And nothing about Sri Lanka.
Okay.
I was ashamed when I met
Sri Lanka.
Not Sri Lankan, but someone with black,
dark.
Dark. Because for me, it reminds me too much what's happened in the past, and my brain cut.
Okay.
And only at 28 years old, I started therapy. I think it's a point. And
psychological therapy.
Psychological therapy, yes. And I don't know. One day I buy a ticket fly, and I would like to come back in my country to know where I come from.
Right.
And suddenly everything happened like this.
Okay. So before going to that discussion, I like, I'm sure the commonly, the common idea, as I understand, is that you are very lucky.
Yeah.
You are lucky to be a citizen of Western country, and how do you,
Yeah.
that is the popular idea, how you are look at it.
Yeah, lucky, it depends the point of view. Of course, lucky about material, about financial or many things. People say I'm lucky because I'm alive today. I should be maybe die or in garbage or something. So this point of view, I'm lucky to be alive. For me, it's more difficult than just lucky because that it's invisible, it's emotional. I lose my mother. Maybe someone stole me. Maybe she abandoned me, but I lose her. I lose my father. I lose my land. I lost everything. Who I am and my identity. And to feel empty inside is not easy. Because I don't feel French. I feel I have all the culture and code, French code, but this land is not mine. I don't feel. And when I go back to Sri Lanka, Sri Lankan people doesn't look me like Sri Lankan girl. So I don't have a
place to connect.
That's right. So lucky is not the word I employed.
Pardon?
Lucky is not the word I will say.
Yes.
I will say. I don't want to talk about lucky. Because I don't think so. I am lucky to lose my mother.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I am lucky to be abandoned or stolen, you know?
Yeah. Anyone is not lucky to lose the mother.
No.
And that connection.
Yeah.
And wherever, even you go to some, heaven, even you are in heaven, you have lost your mother, that you don't know your mother. It is so important for you.
Yes, for the baby construction. I know I am not, how do you say? I don't idealize my mother. I don't say, wow, she's wonderful or something. Maybe it's awful what's happened.
Yes.
But the only person can say, you are lucky, I did it because I want to save you, it's her. It's the only person can tell me this sentence, you are lucky. Because she chose to save me.
Yeah, that's right. So can you tell me a little more about psychologically
For
the baby, how it affects to separate from the mother?
We have to know when baby born is in fusion with the mother.
Okay.
So he was in fusion in the body. When he go out, he is in fusion mentally and emotionally. For the baby, it takes time to have a differentiation between the mother body and his body. The baby is in fusion. The body of the mother is his body, his own body. And it takes time. So if you are approaching the baby too early, it's affecting on the body. You are amputation. And a lot of adoptive describe this. They describe something empty and something like amputation. For me, I feel here and here a big hole in my body.
Okay.
Like when uprooting happens, something left with that. And I think it's same for the biological mother. When the baby gone, she feel, I think, something, uprooting.
So some part of her body.
Yeah, she lose something also.
Okay.
So it's not rational. It's very emotional and physiological wound. But this wound is invisible. So that's why people say you are lucky.
That's right. And I learned, when I work with you, I learned that mother's heartbeat and then mother's language right? So even though you are a very small kid, still you respond to mother's heartbeat and to mother's mother tongue. I mean the word, the language that the mother speak, and what you heard even before you were born. You heard that is that true? You are familiar with the language,
of course. And we know in the brain you have emotional part, emotional brain, it's called system, limbic system.
Okay.
You have rational brain, it's called cortex, and you have reptilian brain. Reptilian brain, it's freeze, fly, is fly. Because it's another. It's fight, fly, and freeze.
Yes.
Yeah. So when the babies come, the majority of his brain is emotional. Rational is become very late. So when baby is born, it's all emotional. Yeah. So emotional means emotional, and it means body. So what's happened for the baby, all is recorded on the body. Because you start to learn to talk or speak.
Yeah, speak.
Maybe 2-3 years old.
Yeah.
Around that.
Yeah.
So when you start to speaking, it's rational.
Okay.
But before you don't talk, you don't speak.
Yes.
So you have only the body for se souvenir, for
remember.
That's why the body keeps the score.
All right. Yes. Body remembers things.
Remember smell, remember voice, remember many things.
Yeah. What you see, the around people, maybe the mother.
I can't say, because I think baby don't see very well.
Okay.
But
what
I don't want.
Yeah.
I have to confirm.
Yeah. But what the baby hear and the smell.
Yeah.
Particularly mother's smell.
Yes. So much.
Yeah.
And the skin.
Okay.
And sometimes, look, you ask me what can it affects me. Sometimes in my present life, I can feel my skin burn because something missed me, and it start to burn under the skin, for example.
Okay.
And when I was little, from feeling nothing, I was very hyperactive.
Okay.
It helps me not to be in contact with burn, with empty air, with a panic attack, with depression, with many symptoms like this, because it's too strong. So this is the impact when you lose your mother.
All right.
In the body, I mean.
Okay.
And adoptive parents, they can play the something constant, something. They can play if the adoptive parents are very emotional link with adoptive children.
Child, yes.
It can be help.
Okay.
But if the adoptive parents are not informed, it won't help.
Okay. And here, this what you discussed so far is something unaware of many people. The baby remembers, baby the smell and the voice and the and then the baby is taken away from that familiar background, familiar atmosphere. She loses something and maybe fear. Kind of fear that the protection.
Fear, insecurity, totally insecurity, because the mother is the security, the body of the mother, and he loses that, so he feels that he's in danger.
All right.
Totally, he's going to die. To separate from parents for a baby or a child, it's same like he's going to die.
Okay.
Because he's in danger without parents, and he feels that. Sometimes if you have someone very close, it could be help.
Okay.
But the mother and father, it's something very physiologic.
All right. And then another point came here. If someone is adopting a child, the parents also should be given awareness, right? That, it is not that you are helping someone to, something. That attitude is very harmful.
Really? Yeah, because we feel in debt. All the life. You are so lucky to be adopted. No, sorry. It means I have to, thanks to you all my life, to be adoptive.
Yeah.
Now you are happy to be a mother also.
Yeah.
So it's a real exchange.
You became mother and father because of this baby.
Also,
value that.
Yeah.
So it is not sympathy but empathy,
That's
of equal level, right?
Yeah,
the parents become parents because of the baby.
Yeah.
And the baby
as a family, thanks to this parent. So it's an exchange.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that is another attitude that we have to.
Yeah, not attitude. I'm going to save you from the poor country because because it was in 1983. The attitude was, white people come to see the little black African or Asian. It's very colonialism. We don't see a lot of black people coming France because there are rich people in Sri Lanka also.
They don't come to France to
why not
take a baby to adopt.
Why not?
It is not.
No. I don't see that.
That's right. So it is like the attitude, right?
Attitude.
They are poor. We have to go and help and give a kind of it.
But everybody say, it's a love. Yeah, but unfortunately, love it's important, of course.
Yes.
But love is not enough when the baby lost the attachment with the mother. We have to take care about attachment. It's very important. Attachment means survival. Survival for the children. It's not only love. Love and attachment is not the same.
And here, now a parents people adopt a child.
And sorry,
please.
I have something to say about memory. Baby, not adoptive baby. I mean babies. So I am psychologist and I'm working with EMDR.
Right.
It means hive movement, desensibilization, and rehabilitation. EMDR. It means hive movement, desensitization, and rehabilitation.
Right.
It's a big word.
EDM.
Yeah, it means we work with traumatism in system limbic, and we try to treat it for help the patient to treat high emotional with trauma. Right. Because why people are traumatized is because the system limbic emotional keep the trauma. So we have to treat emotional part before. So I say that because in EMDR sometimes I have passion. They say, I feel like I can't breathe. I can breathe suddenly during the treatment. Like I'm baby, I can breathe. And sometimes they leave again. The moment where with umbilical
umbilical
was here.
Okay.
And they start to I don't know the word.
Breathe.
Yeah, but when.
Yes, something. The umbilical cord is around your neck.
Yeah, and they can't breathe. Yeah. And when I do treatments, they can feel memory the same. I can breathe. Because traumatism and body keep that.
Okay, all right. Okay, so the baby keeps memory.
Yeah.
It is in the body.
Yes. Keeps sensitive memory.
Okay.
That's why some patients say, I can breathe. And when they ask the mother what's happened, the mother say, yes, when you, for the deliver the day, we have to cut emergency because you were.
Okay, all right. So that affect to the baby and later on it comes as a trauma, right?
It could be.
Yeah. So taking away from the baby from the mother, whether it is for adoption or whatever, it affects the baby.
Even baby, when baby born too early.
Yeah. Yes.
Sometimes in hospitals they took them on special box, for oxygen and treatment. And at this moment, he's separate from mother.
Yes.
Even this, it could be traumatized for the baby. And I have some patients sometimes, they suffer about fear, a big fear.
Okay.
And sometimes when I treat this fear, it's linked with the moment they were separated with the mother. So imagine when the baby lost totally his mother.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it is very clear how much it affects to the baby.
You understand?
Totally taken away from the mother.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. All right.
It's not only a question of luck.
Yes. Yeah. So, if someone adopt and one day you want to find, do you again connect with your roots, your mother, and why it is important?
If I met her one day, I hope to have answer. I think the all that I told you will be filled up. First, I have a story, and I can start my morning.
Yeah.
Because today, a part of me is waiting my mother every day. Even if I don't want, I can just say rationally, okay, I don't know where is she, but I know a part of me waiting, mother, never come back. So make me a lot of anguish and panic attack sometimes. So first I know what's happened for me, I know what's happened in my body to understand why I have all this in my body, and start the morning that I lose her. When you have friend or family take plane and the plane crash, and they didn't find the body, like Malaysia Airlines. People cannot do the morning because the body nothing.
To start morning,
you
need to see the body, and after that the story is completed.
Yeah.
You see that he has or she has died.
Yeah.
Then you can start weeping and mourning. So for you to start that, you can't start.
No, I can't, because the body of my mom doesn't exist. She's dead. She's alive. And I don't have representation, symbolization, nothing. So it's a whole black hole, big black hole, and I feel totally empty after. So if I met her, I don't expect. I know if she abandoned me, it's for reason, maybe poverty, maybe many things, because maybe wedding. She was not waiting with his man.
Married.
Married. Maybe she was raped.
Yeah.
So, but the only one can tell me this, it's her, not the other. And I expect the worst, but I need to know. Okay, it's happened that. And I think something will be peaceful.
Yeah, calm down and peaceful.
Yeah.
When you listen the story from the mother, what happened to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all I said since the beginning is not rational. I talk with my body and with my emotional, that's all. Of course I prefer to say, I am lucky, I am I have money today, I can go where I want. I know for many people, it's this kind of representation. A lot of immigrant people come in rich country for have luck.
Yeah.
So they think it's the same way. We want to come in this country for luck.
Yeah.
It's not the same story.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
Yeah, that's right. They have their story, they have their roots, and then they decide to come here.
Yeah.
But you don't have your roots.
No.
It's totally different.
It's different. We can compare the luck.
Yeah.
And a part of me, of course, I won't say I am unhappy.
Yes.
Of course I am. I am married with a very wonderful man. I have friends. I am in security today. But traumatism, who lose mother, always say you are in insecurity. So even here I don't feel insecurity. And you know, in EMDR was
discovered. Okay.
Yeah, discovered. Okay. Yes, with Vietnamian during the Vietnam War, they see that American soldiers, when they come back from Vietnam, they were very traumatized by what they see. But they are in America.
Yeah.
It's finished. The war is left and they are in security. But a part of them was not in the security. And a part of them waiting for the bomb, like this, you know. We can say, it's finished, you are in security. It's same for adoptive people. It's finished, you are in security. Right. No. We are traumatized and we lost motherland, and many things. I think it's the same, you know, processus.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if it's clear.
Yeah, it is very clear.
Okay.
Very clear. And now, okay, the adoption happens. Okay. Do you think keeping records and who is the mother, where you were born, and your birth certificate, and to keep records for for the baby to grow when that person grow, and if the person wants to go back and find roots, that keeping records is doing justice to the baby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The record keeping is very important, right? The keep records.
But from who? From the adoptive parents, or?
I was just thinking, it is not that someone is buying a cattle.
Of
right?
course.
It is a baby, human.
Oh, yes.
Then there should be
I agree.
proper process and legitimate way of giving the baby and keep records for the baby. One day, if the baby wants to know who I am.
But the problem is the biological mother. Sometimes she doesn't want to be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Again.
Yeah.
And
that's right. Yeah.
So that's why sometimes you have no information. I think for the mother, maybe I don't know the reason why she's going to abandon.
Yeah.
But for me, even if she doesn't want, I find her because for her reason. If she give me something, if she give me maybe a tissue or a wood from her, just to know she exists.
This is from your mother.
Yeah, when she abandoned me, if she give me something, a teddy bear or something, or a tissue, it will be very good for the link. Because sometimes I can understand this mother doesn't want, because the family is too dangerous for her if the secrets come back. But I agree with you, for the baby it's very important, of course.
Right. I'm sure many people back home, Sri Lanka, may not understand why you all those adopted children are coming back to search for their roots. It is because they are not aware of what we discuss here. So it is very important for children to find your root, right? Until then you are not completed.
That's right. And maybe ask to the mother in Sri Lanka if she loses the baby, how she reacts.
If we come back to your experience, one day you decide to come back to Sri Lanka with your husband to find your mother or something, because you had a birth certificate and you had some documents. So you thought that you can go there and go to the registrar office there and to see the birth certificate, and what was your experience there?
When I come back in Sri Lanka, have you explained at which moment I learned it was a trafficked children?
No, please go ahead.
Yeah. Because I come back to Sri Lanka 5 times.
Right.
And one and second time it was for looking. First time it was for looking to discover my land,
Land. Okay.
People. When I come to Sri Lanka, I was totally. I want that everybody touch me. I want to, because I always live with white people.
Yes.
So when I see people like me feel the same skin, it was crazy. I don't know this sensation. I know you know this sensation, but me no. So I want to touch all Sri Lankan people, and Sri Lankan people going to touch me also. So it was very funny. I don't remember the question. Sorry.
Yeah, that's good that what you are explaining now. When you go there first time. You saw the people of your skin color, many people, and the land, and you once told me
I feel all my body open.
Okay, so kind of connection?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like all Sri Lankan people touch me for this connection, this feel I come from here, come from this land. I love because smell, incense.
Okay, incense.
Particular incense I recognize. But I don't know where.
Okay.
Maybe my biological mother, So,
okay. You remembered particular that when it comes to you, you remember that.
I know this smell.
Okay.
But I don't know where. So the first time, the second time, first and second time I met the people who manage orphanage, and they introduced me my biological mother, and the second time my biological father.
Okay.
So it was very strange because they don't have the same look than me, but sometimes we don't have the same look than the parents. I come from third for visiting a friend also, and after I learned in 2019 that I come from trafficked children.
Okay.
And I learned that the people manage Menike and Mrs. Pereira. I want to say the name because it's her. They sold baby.
You believe that they sold baby?
Yeah, they sold baby. And I start to come back to Sri Lanka and search for my papers, search for many things. And I don't exist in Sri Lanka. I don't have paper. Administration doesn't me. So maybe there are a lot of luck, not the same luck, to be stolen, to have maybe people stolen me. Because I don't exist administration, nothing recorded.
So your birth certificate, all are fake documents?
All are totally fake. And I do a DNA test to the mother. Yeah, to the mother. And this is a fake.
She was not your mother?
She is not my mother and is a fake mother.
All right. That means that when she went to Sri Lanka to find her mother, those people who gave her for adoption introduced a lady as your mother. But when you did your DNA test, it is revealed that it is a lie.
It's a lie, big lie.
That lady showed you as your mother is not your mother.
Yeah.
It is a fake drama.
Yeah, totally. So it was very difficult because second betrayal from the Sri Lanka. And after that, it was very hard for me because I trust. One, I was betrayed because abandoned, or people stolen me, and second, betrayed because they lied to me again. So it's horrible. We have a lot of suffering inside, and again, some people. So after that, I don't come to Sri Lanka since
2019.
Yeah, because I need to take distance. It was very hurtful for me. And I want to add something about why people say luck. Sorry. You know, I know that parents, maybe for some people it's better I am in France today. Because maybe my mother was very maltraitant.
Mentally ill?
Maybe mentally ill, or maybe she doesn't want me.
Yeah.
So, with biological people, it exists also, you know. Their parents, they don't like their children. And when I work like a psychologist, I see there, you know, we put children in some organisms. And the parents, they are separate with parents and children because they can't live together. So it exists, you know. And what I want to say, it's better sometimes to separate children and parents. So same in adoption, people say, but it's better for you because your mother. I agree with that. But what I know, even if you separate the people, the parents and the children, it's very important to keep the link with a mediator. Yeah.
Okay.
Because some parents are totally crazy. So, but for the children, he keeps the link, and then later, he can do his mourning and say, I have a bad parents, they don't love me, and I can try to do my mourning about that.
Yeah. Because you know the story.
Yeah. Because the link exists, so he can decide if he wants to keep but later.
Yeah. But if they do not keep that link, they are totally disconnected.
Yeah. I would like to say that, I would like to precise that, because some people tell me, you are lucky. Yeah, maybe if you want, but I lose this link and I can't do enough, I can't do my mourning. So it's same for the children and parents. It's awful for them.
Yeah.
But the link is kept.
Yeah, that's right.
So I hope for him one day he can do a therapy and try to take distance.
Yeah. Yes.
Understand? Yeah.
Okay. Can you explain the second part? That you do the therapy to whom? You mean?
I mean this
person,
the baby or the children
separate
from parents, but the mediator keeps the link.
Yeah.
Parents come visit him with the mediator.
That's right.
So the link is here. Even if the parent is not good, I hope for these children, when he become an adult, he can do a therapy and try to do mourning.
Yeah.
And say, okay, my parent doesn't love me, but I know my story, but no, me, I can't do it.
Yes, you cannot start it because you don't have that.
No, I can't. Yeah. Some people told me, but maybe you can invent a new life. Or you can try to build your new identity here. but they don't understand. They miss the big part.
Yes,
It's very complicated to do a new identity on something you don't know.
Now, Perik is with us. Can you introduce him?
Yes, it is my husband. His name Pierrick, and he has 46 years old.
Yeah, good. Perik, what you can add to this?
I was thinking about what to tell when you go in Sri Lanka to search roots. I remember because I came with her, and first time, if we don't have some people to help us in the country, in Sri Lanka, it could be impossible for us to find anything. All right, you have paper, 1 or 2 names, perhaps a number phone. You can, from friends, try something, but you can go anyway. You need someone who help you in the country to do that. So I understand that a lot of children who are concerned by that. So there is like a kind of net that exists with Switzerland and other countries. So we can find a few people who are agree to help. But if you don't find these people, it's not possible, because in the administration of the Sri Lanka, there is nothing ready for help. If you come, it's like a blackout. So what I would say, it's important that people in Sri Lanka, somebody take this case to help children who wants to find something, if it's possible, because we understand that for a lot of it will not be possible because a lot of fake case, but sometimes you can find something. That's all. Thank you.
Is there any other thing to add to it? I mean, this is a message to the Sri Lanka. And if you have more things to add to this, any message to Sri Lankan, I will translate what Perik said into Sinhala. But I like to, do you have any other things to tell to Sri Lankan people?
Maybe just I know it's complicated to understand all what I say, because in appearance I feel sick, feel good, and I am good, and I'm also destroyed. I have the both inside me.
So inside you are destroyed.
A part of me is destroyed.
Part of you is destroyed. And part of you
is happy. And I know it's not easy to understand, but it's real suffering, even if people don't see. It's invisible.
Right.
And I think a lot of adoptive people suffering about this wound. A lot.
Thank you very much, Kushanti and Perik.
Thank you, Amadurwa.
I will translate
of course
the summary of what came in this discussion. මහිතන්නේ එකක් අපි මෙතෙක් දැනගෙන හිටියට වඩා කතාව වෙනස්. සාමාන්‍ය අපි පිළිගැනීම තමයි බටහිර රටකට ළමෙක් හදාගන්න දුන්නාම ඒ ළමයා හරි වාසනාවන්තයි, හරි සතුටින් ඉන්නවා ඇති කියලා. හැබැයි ඒක එහෙම නෙවෙයි. එක දෙක තමයි දරුවෙක් අම්මගෙන් අයින් කරාට පස්සේ ඒ දරුවා කොච්චර පුංචි වයසේ වුණත් ඒකෙන් වන හානිය දිගටම මුළු ජීවිතේම තියෙනවා කියන එක. අම්මගේ සුවඳ, අම්මාගෙන් වෙන්වීමෙන් ඇති වුණු අනාරක්ෂිතකමය ඒ දරුවගේ ජීවිතේ දිගටම තියෙනවා කියන එකට ප්‍රතිකාර කරලා ඇත්තරම කුෂාන්ති ඒ විදිහට ප්‍රතිකාර ගන්න කෙනෙක්. ඒ වගේම මට හම්බ වෙච්ච විශාල පිරිසක් ඒ වගේ ප්‍රතිකාර ගන්න තරමටම ඒක බරපතලයි. එතකොට නමුත් ඒක සුව වෙන්න නම් මේ අපි කතා කරපු විදිහට ඒ සම්බන්ධය අපව හදන එක ඔයා ඉපදුනේ මෙතන ඔයාගේ අම්මා අසවලා මෙන්න මේ හේතුව නිසා තමයි ඔයා හදාගන්න දුන්නේ කියන එක අම්මා එයාට කියපු දාකට තමයි එයා සුවපත් වෙන්නේ කියන එක. ඒක මෙතනින් ආවා. ඒ වගේම අර වචනයක් පාවිච්චි කළා මෝනින් කියන එක. යමක් වැළපෙන්න පටන් ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ ඒ සිදුවීම කතාව හරියට පැහැදිලිව දැක්කට පස්සේ. කියන්නේ කවුරු හරි මැරුණා කිව්වට අපිට අඬන්න බෑ. අපි මේ කතාව සම්පූර්ණ වෙන්නේ අපිට දේහය මිනිහ දැක්කට පස්සේ තමයි ඒ කියන්නේ යා මැරුණා කියන එක අපේ ඇතුළට හිතට යන්නේ. එතන ඉඳලා අපිට අඬන්න වැළපෙන්න දුක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක දැක්කේ නැතුව එයා කොහේදී හරි මැරිලා කිව්වට කවදාවත් උදාහරණයකට යුද්ධයේදී හමුදා බටේ කතුරුදහන් වුණ කෙනා කවුරු කොහොම කිව්වත් අවුරුදු 20ක් 30ක් ගියත් ඒ අම්මට හෝ පවුලයට හිත හදාගන්න බෑ. මොකද පුතාගේ දේහය දැක්කේ නැති නිසා. ඒක ඒ අම්මලා මුළු ජීවිත කාලයක් මේ තුවාල වලින් විඳවනවා. එතකොට ක්‍රිෂාන්තිගේ කතාවත් ඒ වගේම අනිත් ඔක්කොම ඒ හදාගන්න දුන්නු දරුවන්ට තමන්ට ඒ වෙන්වීම කියන එක ගැන වැළපිලා එතනින් ජීවිතේ ඉස්සරහට ගෙනියන්න පටන් ගන්න බෑ. ඔන්න ඔය කියන සම්බන්ධය අම්මා හම්බ වෙලා අම්මා මේ කතාව කිව්වොත් මෙන්න මේ නිසා ආව දුන්නේ කියලා. එතකොට එතන ඉඳලා යාට පුළුවන් එයාගේ කතාව අවසන් කරන්න. ඒ කියන්නේ එයාට වැළපීම ආරම්භ කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට මම හිතනවා මේ ළමයි දෙනකොට ඔය අවබෝධය මොකක්වත් ඇතුව කරපු දේවල් නෙවෙයි නිකම්ම දෙන්න ඇති. ඒ වගේම ක්‍රිෂාන්තිතාව බරපතලව කියනවා. යාව අර ළමා තවන්නට ළමයින්ව වෙළඳාමක පියවරක් හැටියටයි අයව ප්‍රංශයට දෙන්න ඇත්තේ කියලා එයා දැඩිව විශ්වාස කරනවා. ඒ නිසාම වෙන්න පුළුවන් එයා ලංකාවට ආවට පස්සේ ඒ ළමා නිවාස භාරව කටයුතු කරපු මිසිස් පෙරේරා. එයා සහ මැනිකේ රත්නපුර ප්‍රදේශ කාන්තාවක් ඒ දෙදෙනාම එකතු වෙලා සම්පූර්ණ බොරු නාට්‍යයක් රඟ දක්වනවා. එයාගේ අම්මා කියලා කෙනෙක්ව හඳුන්වලා දෙනවා. ඇය ඇත්තටම එයාගේ 30 වෙනි උපන්දිනේ දවසේ ලංකාවට එනවා මේ අම්මත් එක්ක අම්මට දිවා ආහාරයක් දීලා කට්ටිය එක්ක උපන්දිනේ සමරන්න. එතකොට තව කල් යනකොට තමයි යාට සැකමතු වෙන්නේ මේ කතාව ගැන. ඊට පස්සේ ඒ මව කියලා හඳුනාගත්ත කෙනා නැවත සම්බන්ධ කරගන්න හදනවා. නමුත් ඒ සම්බන්ධය ලබා දෙන්නේ නැහැ. අන්තිමට කොහොම හරි හොයාගෙන ගිහිල්ලා DNA පරීක්ෂණය කරලා බැලුවාම ඒ කාන්තාව ක්‍රිෂාන්තිගේ අම්මා නෙවෙයි. ඒ වගේ මේ කාන්තාවත් කිව්වා මම යාගේ අම්මා නෙවෙයි. මට මේ ළමයාව ඒ සුදු ජාතික පවුලට දෙන්න කියලා කිව්වා. ඉතින් මම ඒක කළා. ඒක කරපු එක විතරයි මම කළේ කියලා. එතකොට 1980 කාලේ ලංකාවේ විශාල දරු පිරිසක් මේ විදිහට පිට රටවලට යවලා තියෙනවා. ඒ ලිපි ලේඛන සියල්ල බොරු. උපැන්න සහතිකය අරගෙන ඒක පරීක්ෂා කරන්න මමත් ගියා. එහෙම උපැන්න සහතිකයක් අපේ කොහෙවත් ලියපදිංචි වෙලා නැහැ. රත්නපුරේ කහවත්තරෝහලේ ඉපදුනා කියලා තියෙනවා. මේ ඔක්කොම බොරු. එතකොට මේ දරුවෝ ලංකාවේ දරුවෝ. මේ අය 10000ක් විතර ලෝකෙ පුරා ඊටාම විඳවමින් යාගේ කියන මුළු ජීවිත කාලයක් විඳවමින් ගත කරනවා. මම කවුද? මං කොතෙන්ද දායිති? ඇයි මාව අතහැරියේ කියන ප්‍රශ්නෙත් එක්ක. එතකොට අපි බොහෝම ශිෂ්ට සම්පන්න රටක් ආදී කිව්වට මේ එන ළමයින්ව බාර ගන්න ආවහම මෙයාට උදව් කරන්න කාර්යාලයක් නැහැ. ඊළඟට මේ අයගේ තොරතුරු අරගෙන මේ අය ගැන හොයලා බලලා උදව් කරන්න කිසිම වැඩපිළිවෙලක් නැහැ. ඒ නිසා මේ එන ළමයි නැවත වතාවක් එක එක පුද්ගලයාගේ අතින් සූරාකෑමට ලක් වෙනවා. උදව් කරන්න කියලා ඉදිරිපත් වෙන මිනිස්සු නොඑක් විදිහට මේ ළමයින්ගේ මේගොල්ලන්ගේ සල්ලි හූර ගන්නවා. මේගොල්ලන්ගේ දුක නැවත වතාවක් හූරන් කරනවා. එතකොට මම මේකෙන් කියන්නේ සියලුම දෙනා හැම කරනවා කියන එක නෙවෙයි. බොහෝ දෙනා උදව් කරනවා ඒක ඇත්තයි. නමුත් වැදගත් වෙන්නේ පෙරික් කිව්වා වගේ ඇයි බැරි රජයේ කාර්යාලයක් පිහිටවන්න මේ ළමයින්ට උදව් කරන්න. මේගොල්ලෝ ආවට පස්සේ ඒගොල්ලගේ ඩොකියුමන්ට්ස් ටික අරගෙන ඒ ඩොකියුමන්ට්ස් ඇත්තද නැත්තද කියලා හොයලා බලලා ඒකට උදව් කරන්න. තව විදිහක් පුළුවන්. ලංකාවේ පුළුවන් පොදු දැනුවත් වීමක් කරන්න මේ ළමයි 80 දශකේ නම් රටින් බැහැර කළේ. ඒ වෙනකොට අවුරුදු 18 20 වගේ වයසක නම් ඒ අම්මා හිටියේ. මේ වෙනකොට ඒ අම්මලා අවුරුදු 60ට ආසන්නයි. එතකොට අපිට ප්‍රචාරය කරන්න පුළුවන් මේ වයසේ කවුරු හරි ඉන්නවද අම්මලා රෝහලේදී තමන්ගේ දරුවා මිය ගියාය කියලා කිව්වා. හැබැයි දරුවාගේ දේහය දැක්කේ නැති. මොකද ඒ කාලේ දරුවන් හොරකම් කරන එක වුණා කියන එක මේගොල්ලන්ගේ දැඩි විශ්වාසයක්. ඒ වගේම ළමා තවන් තිබුණයි කියන එක විශ්වාසයක්. එතකොට මොකක් හෝ යන්න පුළුවන් උපරිම දක්වා මේ කතාව හොයලා මේගොල්ලන්ට දෙන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ සුවපත් වීම ආරම්භ කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට එහෙම කිසිම වැඩපිළිවෙලක් නැතුව ලංකාවට ඇවිල්ලා කවුරු හෝ හම්බ වෙන කෙනෙකුට කතාව කියලා පුළුවන් ද මට උදව් කරන්න කියලා යන කිසිම විධිමත් වැඩපිළිවෙලක් නැති තත්වයකයි මේගොල්ලෝ ලංකාවට එන්නේ. එතකොට යම් හෝ උදව්වක් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් අන්න අර විදිහේ කාර්යාලයක් පිහිටවන්න පුළුවන්. සෞඛ්‍ය අමාත්‍යාංශයට එහෙම නැත්නම් උපැන්හා මරණ ලියාපදිංචි කරන කාර්යාලයක සෙල් එකක් කුඩා කුටියක් එක නිලධාරියෙක් යොදලා කරන්න පුළුවන් මේගොල්ලන්ට උදව් කරන්න. ඒ විතරක් නෙවෙයි දැන් DNA ඔස්සේ හොයන්න පුළුවන් යම් හෝ සම්බන්ධයක් තියන අය. එතකොට අපිට පුළුවන් ප්‍රචාරය කරන්න ඔබේ කවුරු හරි නෑදෑයෙක්ගේ මේ විදිහට දරුවෙක් දුන්නා කියලා දන්නවනම් ඔබේ DNA ලබා දෙන්න. එතකොට මේ ළමයිගේ DNA එක සංසන්දනය කළාම මේගොල්ලන්ගේ කතාවේ කොතෙන්න හරි ගැලපෙන කෙනෙක් සමහර විට මේ අයගේ මවගේ නංගිගේ පුතෙක් දුවෙක්ගේ DNA අපට හමු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට අඩු ගානේ එයාට කවුරු හරි කෙනෙක් මේ ලෝකේ ඉන්නවා මගේ නෑදෑයෙක් කියලා. අද දවසේ මේ අයට මේ ලෝකේ කවුරුවත් නැහැ. තමන්ගේ කියලා සම්බන්ධ වෙන කිසිම කෙනෙක් නැහැ. ඉතින් මම හිතනවා අපි දිගටම කතා කළා ලංකාව කියන්නේ තාම බරපතල තුවාල සහිත මිනිසුන් වෙසෙන රටක්. කවදාවත් අපිට තුවාලයි කියලා තුවාල දිහා බලලා අඳුනගෙන අපිව සුවපත් කරගන්න උත්සාහ නොකරන රටක්. ඒ වගේම දැන් ඉතින් ඒක ඉවරයි දැන් ඉතින් යමු ඉස්සරහට කියලා අර තුවාල අමතක කරලා දාලා යන්න හදන රටක්. ඒ නිසා නැවත අපි තුවාල කරගන්න. නැවත අවුරුදු 5න් 5ට 10න් 10ට ජාතිවාදී ආගම්වාදී අරගොල්ලෝ අපේ හතුරා මේගොල්ලෝ අපේ හතුරා කියලා හැම වෙලේම කාට හරි තුවාල කරන්න යන්නේ ඒ අපේ තුවාල අපේ සුවපත් වෙලා නැති හින්දා. ඒ හින්දා පිටත ඉන්න හතුරෙක් හොයාගෙන රණ්ඩු කරන තැනට යන්නෙම ඒ සුවපත් නොවුණු තුවාල හින්දා. ඒ නිසා අපි දිගටම රාහුල ආයතනයේ හැටියට මේ පණිවිඩය ගෙන යනවා. අපේ තුවාල සුවපත් කරගනිමු නැත්නම් අපට අනාගතයක් නැහැ. අපි හරියට රෝහලක් වගේ අපි ඔක්කොම කියලා මේ අපි ඉස්සරහා ඉන්නේ. ඒ ලංකාව නැමැති දිවයිනේ ඔන්න ඔය විදිහට තුවාල සුව කර ගැනීමට උත්සාහ නොකරපු වගේ ප්‍රතිඵල. ඒක ක්‍රිෂාන්ති විතරක් නෙවෙයි මට ස්විට්සර්ලන්තයේදී තවත් කෙනෙක් හම්බුණා මේ විදිහටම තුවාල ලැබපු. ඒ වගේම තව කාරණයක් මට කියන්න ඕනේ. ඒ තමයි අපේ හතේ පොත කියලා පාසල් දරුවන්ට ප්‍රජනන සෞඛ්‍ය හා ලිංගික අධ්‍යාපනය දෙන්න උත්සාහ ගත්තා ප්‍රජා සෞඛ්‍ය සම්බන්ධ විශේෂඥයින් අධ්‍යාපනයට සම්බන්ධ විශේෂඥයින්. නමුත් ප්‍රජනන සෞඛ්‍ය ගැනවත් ලිංගික අධ්‍යාපනය ගැනවත් මෙලෝ දැනුමක් නැති භික්ෂුන් දෙතුන් දෙනෙක් කඩා පැනලා ඒ වැඩපිළිවෙල කඩා බිඳ දැමුවා. ඒ අධ්‍යාපනයේ ඇයි අවශ්‍ය? ඒ අධ්‍යාපනයේ තියෙනවා නම් අනවශ්‍ය ගැප් ගැනීම නවත්තන්න පුළුවන්. අනවශ්‍ය ගැප් ගැනීම වෙන එක නවත්ත ගන්න දැනුම තියෙනවා නම් සමාජයට සමහර විට මේ විදියට ඕනේ නැති දරුවෝ ලෝකෙට බිහි වෙන්නේ නැහැ. එතකොට අර කොයි කඩා පැනලා අපේ හතේ පොත කඩා බිඳ දාපු සාහසික හාමුදුරුවෝ මගේ වචනේ කියනවා සාහසික හාමුදුරුවෝ දන්නවනම් ඒගොල්ලෝ කඩා බිඳ දැමුවේ මොන තරම් බරපතල ප්‍රශ්නයකට පිළිතුරක් හැටියට ආපු දෙයද කියලා මම හිතනවා ඒගොල්ලෝ එහෙම දෙයක් නොකරනවා ඇති කියලා. ඉතින් අද දවසේ ප්‍රංශයේ තුලුස් වල ඉඳලා අපි මේ පවත්වපු සාකච්ඡාව මෙතනින් නිමවටපත් කරනවා. මම හිතනවා මේ සාකච්ඡාව ඔබට ආයිසරයක් හිතන්න තව චුට්ටක් ඉස්සරහට යන්න උදව් වෙයි. කොයිතරම්නම් තුවාල සහිත මිනිස්සු ලෝකයේ පුරා විසිරීලා ජීවත් වෙනවද? අපි අපේ රටේ තුවාල දිහා බලලා තුවාල හඳුනගෙන අපි සුවපත් වෙමු කියන තැනට නොයාමේ ප්‍රතිඵල හැටියට. ඉතින් ඒ පණිවිඩය ලබා දෙමින් Krishanti, thank you very much for agreeing to tell your story. This is very important to make people aware. They are not aware what is happening, and they are in a dream. Oh, wonderful! They have gone to Western world. We are struggling to go there, and she is already there.
I understand.
Okay,
Also.
so this discussion will be very helpful. And thank you, Perik, for being part of this discussion. And yeah. And
thank you
thank
for
you.
opportunity to interview that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Buonanotte.
To them, say goodbye.
Yeah, buonanotte and Subaratriyak here because it's time to go to sleep.
මම මෙතන ඉඳලා අපේ සාකච්ඡාව අවසන් කරනවා. අපි මේ සාකච්ඡාව දිගට ගෙනියමු ලංකාවේ. මේවා අත වශයෙන්ම අපි අසංවේදී වීම නිසා තිබෙන තත්ත්වයන් අපිට පුළුවන් වෙයි ද වෙච්ච දෙයක් වෙනස් කරන්න බැරි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම වෙන එක වළක්වන්නත් ඒ සම්බන්ධයෙන් සංවේදී වෙන්නත් ඒ විතරක් නෙවෙයි දරුවෙක් උපදිනකොට අම්මත් එක්ක තියෙන ඒ සම්බන්ධය කියන එක කැඩුනොත් දරුවා මුළු ජීවිත කාලයක් අනාරක්ෂිත තත්ත්වයක ඉන්නවා කියන එක. ඒත් ඒ දැනුම මම හිතනවා හැම දෙනෙකුටම ප්‍රයෝජනවත් වෙයි කියලා. ඉතින් එවනම් අපි මේ ධර්මයෙන් අපේ සාකච්ඡාව අවසන් කරමු.